It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And center stage belongs to Matthew Stafford. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season.
It's the Rams and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, I would like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're underway in St. Louis. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Penix here from the gun. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Pass taken in by Marshall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Got a man, it's London. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. And again, it's Penix. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They go play action. Here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10 need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to one of the game's all-time leading passers, the top pick back in 2009. Still going strong, it's Matthew Stafford.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He breaks a tackle. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Falcons will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Penix. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Pickup of 5 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Here's Penix. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Penix to throw. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Penix now to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff, now Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he'll get it up to the 27. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Rams are set to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Penix now on first down. Caught by Marshall. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Marshall there to bring it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. Take a quick break and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Throwing now from the gun. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Rams headed out to the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Throwing now on first down. Stafford able to find Nakua here. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He puts some power on a deep. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown. The Rams start to fight back with their first points of this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find paydirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fisk. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd down, it's Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Penix on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Into the hands of Pitts. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Pass taken in by Marshall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Penix working from the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Out come the Rams on offense. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you can feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air, so that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him, and that means 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They're going play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickel back. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Caught the motion man left. It's a jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
He just throws this one away.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We're to the 2-minute warning from St. Louis. The Falcons pushing for points. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Going right side, Robinson with it. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. From the 47. Got a man, it's London. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one intended for Drake London. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Stafford now on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He was covered by Kair Elam.
Stafford from the gun. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Rams are set to punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Jukes out a one stop. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll need to connect on something downfield first to get this inside of field goal range. Throwing Penix. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
That one right